What's up, guys? Welcome to another playthrough of Mage Knight. Today we're going to be playing as Arythea. We have Norawas as the dummy player. We have a gold, a green, and a blue in the source. Our unit offer is the Peasants, the Udum Swordsmen, and the Illusionists. Our advanced action offer is going to be Chilling Stare, Blood of Ancients, and Song of Wind. And then for our spell offer, we have Space Bending, Time Bending, Burning Shield, Exploding Shield, and Charm Possess. I think that's everything for setup. We can draw our first hand of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we get Threaten, Determination, Tranquility, Swiftness, and Stamina. And I'm looking here at probably come up towards the village here. I think coming up this way will be too much movement. It would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can get to the village in 6 and explore there for 2, which is 8. So I'll probably go this route. For tactics, I think I'll choose planning. I'll maybe try and get to the village and probably recruit the peasants, and then explore here and see where we go from there. The dummy player then is going to choose number 2. So Rethink is out of the game. They're going to go first. We'll keep planning. They go 1, 2, and 3. It's a green. They get 1 more. Over to us. I think here we will use Stamina with the blue from the source for a move of 4, and then our Swiftness for a move of 2. That gets us enough into the village. I think I'll end my turn there. And then we can... although I could use Tranquility to draw 2 more cards. Or 1 more card, actually. No, let's end our turn there and see what we get in the next round. So that's a red. These get discarded. We get 3 more cards because of planning. So 1, 2, and 3. And we get March, Improvisation, and Swiftness. Dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a red. They don't go again. I'm going to move that there. It's easier for me. Back to us. And I think here I will use March for a move of 2. So that's tile 11, which not the best. We're surrounded by lakes and a mountain as well. Wow, okay, that's pretty bad actually. The orc is going to be 7 physical attack, cumbersome, and physical resistance. The ancient ruins goes face up, and it's going to be 2 purple enemies for a spell and an advanced action. And then the mage tower is going to go face down. And then for the rest of our turn, I think I'm going to probably play Improvisation with a red from the source, discarding Threaten for an influence of 5. That's enough to get the peasants. I could have used Threaten, but then I would have taken a reputation hit. So I thought it just made more sense to use Improvisation. It does give up on quite a bit of movement, actually, which we might want to... Maybe we want to rethink that. I think we will just use Improvisation here, and then we can maybe use the reputation we would have lost to plunder the village, and yeah, we'll go with that. Reroll this. It's a blue. These get discarded. We draw another 3, so 1, 2, and 3, and we get Battle Versatility, March, and Mana Pool. Dummy player 1, 2, and 3. It's a white. They get 2 more. 1, 2. Back to us. And I think here we'll probably go around and take on this orc and come up this way. Yeah, it'll cost probably less movement, and also if we come around this way, these 2 lakes might hinder our progress a little bit more than coming this way. So I think I'll play March and Tranquility sideways for a move of 3. That gets us into the Magical Glade. We'll engage this guy in combat. We can play Maniple with a gold from the source. We'll take the other 2 and set them to white and red. So white and red. We'll take a mana token of each of those colors. We are going to use the white along with Swiftness for a ranged attack of 3, and the red with Battle Versatility for a ranged attack of 3. That's a total ranged attack of 6. We shouldn't have to take him out in the ranged and siege attack phase. We didn't have to plunder the village there. We could have, which would have got us an extra card draw because of planning on the next turn. But I think it's okay if we don't. So we get 1 reputation of +4 fame. So 1, 2. 3 and 4. So that's a level up. These go away. We do not re-roll the red and white, but we re-roll the gold, and it's a gold. These are getting discarded. We do start with the gold for the mana, or for ending on a magical glade on the next turn. But first, let's do our level up. So we'll get a choice of 2 skills. We get a choice between, I think that's hot swordsmanship on the bottom. Yeah, once a turn, attack 2 or fire attack 2, and then on top we have the invocation. So once a turn, discard a wound card to gain a red or black mana token, or discard a non-wound card to gain a white or green mana token. You must spend a mana token gain this way immediately, or you cannot use the ability. And I think I'll go with the hot swordsmanship here. That's a tough choice because having the flexibility to get access to mana is actually really appealing. But yeah, let's go with that and see how we go. The common skill is going to be so gain a green crystal to your inventory and a white mana token, I think. For advanced action, I think I'm going to take Chilling Stare. These advance, and the new one is going to be Swift Bolt. We are left with 1 in hand, so we only draw back up to 5. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we get Promise, Stamina, Crystallize, and Chilling Stare. Dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a green. They get 1 more. They're going to declare end of round in the next turn back to us. So we're going to start with a gold because we're on a magical glade. I'm going to use that with stamina for a move of 4. And then I can also use my peasants for a move of 2. That's a total move of 6. So we get 3 there, 4, 5, and it is tile number 9. So we're right next to a mage tower, and there's a keep. So the mage tower is going face up because we're adjacent during the day. It's going to be, okay, so unfortified, 2 physical attacks of 3 each, brutal, and 7 armor. And then the keep is going to be face down. Now we could pay 1 more movement. And that would get us adjacent to the keep, and we would see what's in there ahead of the next round as well. I don't think we will. What I think we'll do is play Crystallize with a gold to get a white into our inventory. Yeah. Do I want a white or a blue? Let's go with a white, and then we'll end our turn there. These get discarded. We're re-rolling the gold. It's going to be a green. And we draw up to our hand limit of 3 plus 1. So that's 3, 4, 5. So rage and concentration. Dummy player declares end of round back to us. And unfortunately, I don't think we're going to have the movement to get into that mage tower. So I think probably what's best is to get up onto the ruins here. We'll be able to reveal both of these ahead of the night. So yeah, we'll just play. We would have been able to take out the mage tower if we had 4 movement, but unfortunately not. So let's just play 4 cards sideways. That gets us move there. We reveal the mage tower. It's 5 physical attack with poison and 5 armor. And then the keep is 3 physical attack, brutal, and 5 armor. Okay, so we'll end it there. Planning goes away. We're re-rolling the source, and it's going to be gold, black, and white. So the white stays. We re-roll the gold and the black, and it's 2 reds. Okay, the unit offer then is getting refreshed, and we get illusionists, the foresters, and the shock troops. They're going to take Blood of Ancients. These advance, and the new advanced action is going to be Shield Bash. They get a blue for space bending, time bending, spells advance, and the new one that we get is Mana Bolt, Mana Thunderbolt. We can ready our unit and shuffle up and go on to the next round. Okay, so we'll draw up to our hand limit of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and we get Stamina, Rage, Tranquility, Concentration, and Threaten. For tactics, I think I'm probably going to want to take the Mage there. I'm looking at that Burning Shield spell. So I think I'm going to take Preparation, and I'm probably going to go for Chilling Stare here, and get use of that white that I got on the last turn in my inventory. So if we use Chilling Stare in the Mage Tower, and then we can take that spell, we'll get another level up. Maybe we get to recruit the Illusionists, although they're not my favorite unit, but they're okay. And then the dummy player is going to get number 1. So From the Dusk is gone, and they're going to go first. So they go 1, 2, and 3. It's a green. They get 1 more. Back to us. We'll take that out of the game. Here I'm going to use Stamina for a move of 2. Gets us into the Mage Tower. We lose a reputation. We're going to place Chilling Stare with a white from our inventory. Target enemy or chosen enemy does not attack this turn. So we'll obviously choose him. And then we can use the red from the source plus Tranquility sideways for an attack of 5, which is enough to take him out. We don't even need to use Tranquility sideways, actually, because we have this skill here, which is gives us 2 attack. And actually, before we enter combat, so let's just put those back. We'll get 1 more on the reputation. Before we enter combat, let's use our Tranquility to draw a card. So we get March. Okay. So if we go, we play Stamina, move in, we'll lose a reputation, and then we can use Chilling Stare. And actually, we can also draw or bring this guy into the battle as well. So if we go with, we'll target Chilling Stare on this guy, so he's not attacking, and then this guy we can play March, activate our peasants for that's a total move of 4, and play Threaten sideways for a move of 5. So that takes his attack down to 2 because he's cumbersome. We'll take 1 wound from him. And then we can play a Rage with the red from the source for attack of 4. We'll use Concentration sideways for an attack of 5. That's enough to take him out in the attack phase. And then we can use our Fire attack 2 from our skill here against this guy, which is efficient against his physical resistance. So we defeat both of those. We get +1 on our reputation for defeating the orc. We're getting 8 fame. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We also get a shield token on the Mage Tower, and we're going to get a spell as well for a reward. So we'll re-roll this first. That's a red. The white goes away. All of these are getting discarded except the wound, obviously. And yeah, we will take our reward, which I think I'm going to take Burning Shield here. These advance, and the new one we get is Fireball Firestorm. And yeah, so we also get a command token for leveling. And then we're going to draw up to our hand limit of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we get Battle Versatility, Stamina, March, and Burning Shield. Dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a blue. They get 1 more. Back to us. I think here, let's so we don't have any influence cards, unfortunately, so we're probably not going to get those Illusionists. So we'll go with March and Stamina for a move of 2 each. Battle Versatility sideways for a move of 1. So that's 3. And then we'll explore here for our 5th point of movement. So we get, okay, tile number 3. Right next to a village. There's a keep up there as well. And a white crystal mine. So we'll end our turn there, I think. Yeah, and then maybe we get to the village and can heal or do some recruiting on the next turn. So we have 2, we'll draw another 3, so 1, 2, and 3. And we get Crystallized Determination and Swiftness. Dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a green, they get 1 more. Back to us. And I think here we can probably go with Swiftness and then 2 cards sideways for a move of 4. That gets us into the keep. So we lose 1 reputation. We can play Burning Shield with the red from the source. Fire block 4, which is enough to block him. So we get Fire attack 4 in the attack phase, and then we can use this skill for attack of 2. That's enough to take him out. we get +1 reputation and +2 fame, so we're just one short of leveling up. Unfortunately, that's disappointing. This gets re-rolled, and it's a white. We get a shield token there, and then we are, yeah. So we have the wound in hand. We'll draw up to our hand limit +1, so 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we get improvisation, swiftness, maniple, and promise. Dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a white. They get 2 more, so they're going to declare end of round in the next turn back to us. And I think here, let's probably go with promise for influence of 4, using a white from the source, and then improvisation, discarding maniple for influence of 3. So that's enough to recruit the shock troops here in the keep. So we'll take them. I was debating moving to the village and then recruiting the foresters, but I think I'd rather get the shock troops. So we'll end our turn there. That's a green. The dummy player declares end of round. It's over to us. I think I'll just move to the village here, and we will end our turn there using swiftness, of course. So we're re-rolling the source. That's going to be a gold, a red, and a green. We are just one short of leveling up, so hopefully we can get that on the next turn and maybe get the swift bolt there. The new unit offer is going to be herbalists, the savage monks, and the Utam guardsmen. They're going to take Song of Wind into their deck. These advance, and the new one that we get is going to be Peaceful Moment. They're going to get a white into their inventory for Charm Possess. These advance, and the new one that we get is going to be Flame Wall, Flame Wave. We can ready our units and shuffle up and go on to the next round. Okay, so we can draw up to our hand limit of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We get 1 more because we're next to our keep, so 6. And we get swiftness, swiftness, threaten, concentration, determination, and chilling stare. I think for tactics, I'm going to take probably the great start. The dummy player is going to take number 3, so Mana Steel is out of the game. And we're going to get 2 more cards, and we get Mana Pool and Stamina. They are going to go first, so we'll take that away. 1, 2, and 3. It's a green. They get 1 more. I think for us, we need to get as much movement here as possible. I want to get the core tiles out if possible. So I'm going to play Stamina with a gold for a move of 4, and then swiftness for a move of 2. That's a total move of 6. We get 2, 4, and we'll explore there. So I'll just move this down a bit. We're going to explore here, and it is okay. So tile number 4, next to a mountain. Actually, there's an orc on the far side, which is going to be 3 physical attack, brutal, both fire and ice resistance, unfortified, and 5 armor. And then there's a mage tower in the desert there, which goes face down. We also reveal what is in this keep because we're adjacent in the day, and it is 3 physical attack, doubly fortified, and 7 armor. Okay. And then is there anything else we want to do on this turn? And I think we can actually take the keep here. So probably if we play first, let's play concentration for a white. And we can activate our peasants for a move of 2, play threaten sideways for a move of 1. So that gets us into the keep. We lose 1 reputation. And we can activate our shock troops for reduce 1 enemy attack by 3. So he is reduced to 0, so fully blocked. And then we can play swiftness with the white that we just got from concentration for a ranged attack of 3. We can play determination for an attack of 2. So that's a total of 5, and then we can use our skill for 2. So that's a total of 7. That's enough to take him out. We get +3 fame, so 1, 2, 3. That's a level up. We also get a shield token, so that's our second keep. These are getting discarded. We're left with Mana Pool and Chilling Stare. These discard. This gets re-rolled. It is a gold. And yeah, so we're going to level up first. So we get a choice of skills here. And it's okay. So the co-op one is throw away two wounds, and then the next turn you can play a wound sideways for 3, or we can take the movement one. I think I'm going to go for this one. Just being able to get rid of wounds is really, really great. And then the influence skill for Norawas, Swift Bolt or Shield Bash are the ones I'm looking at here. I think I'll probably go with Swift Bolt here. Let's try that, and then the advanced actions move along, and we get training as the new one. We'll draw up to our hand limit, which is 5 plus 2 because of our keep. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And we get Rage, Battle Versatility, Promise, March, and Swift Bolt. Dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a white to get 3 more. So 1, 2, and 3. Back to us. And I think here, let's go with March with a green from the source for move of 4. We'll explore here first, and it is tile number 14. So there's another keep there. Okay. So the keep is going face down, and then there's also the maze. So I'm wondering now whether we move up here, or up here, sorry, before exploring here, because then if this isn't a city, we'll still be able to explore another one here, and we'll also have the option to go for the keep. So I might actually want to do that here, but the problem is we don't have a lot of movement here. We do still have 2 movement left there. So if we can get 1 more movement, so I think I'm not anticipating recruiting on this turn. So I will spend that sideways. So that's a total of 3 movement, which gets us into the village here. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left in hand. We'll draw 2 more cards. I think we will. Is there anything else? We would need another 4 movement. So yeah, I think we'll leave it there for this turn. This gets re-rolled. It's a black. And then we get 2 more cards. So 1 is Crystallize and Stamina. Dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a white. They get 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. So back to us. And I think here let's go with Stamina with the gold. So move 4, play Crystallize, and probably Rage sideways for a move of 6. So we'll get 4. We'll explore here with the other 2, and it is not a city. It's tile 10. We're next to another keep. So the keep will go face up, and it's going to be, okay, 4 physical attack, 2 fire attack, fire resistance, and 4 armor. And the other keep is also going face up, actually, because we're adjacent to it. It's 5 physical attack, elusive, 3 armor, and then 6 if we don't block it. It's also unfortified there. 2 orcs. So the one on the left first is going to be 3 physical attack with swiftness and 4 armor, and then we have 4 physical attack, brutal, physical resistance, and 3 armor. Okay, so is there anything else we want to do here? I think what we'll do is just play Swiftbolt for white to our inventory, and then although if we could use that plus that on the next turn maybe for a ranged attack. No, we won't. So we'll use it to get a white into our inventory. I think we'll drop Chilling Stare, and we'll be left with these 2 in hand. That is a white. And okay, so we'll draw up to our hand limit, which is 5. So we have 2, and then 3, 4, and 5, and we get Burning Shield, Improvisation, and March. Dummy player then 1 and 2. They're going to declare end of round in the next turn. Back to us, and I think we can go for the keep here. So we'll play March for move 2. That gets us into the keep. We'll lose our reputation, and we can use Burning Shield with the red from the source plus Battle Versatility for a block of 5. That gets us fire attack 4. He is successfully blocked, so his armor is reduced to 3. So we've defeated him. That's 3 fame. 1, 2, 3. We get 1 more shield token, so that's 3 keeps we have now. And then yeah, that will leave it there for this turn. That is a black, so 2 blacks in the source. So we have 2 cards in hand. Our hand limit is now 8. So 2, 3, 4, and we get a wound and tranquility. Dummy player declares end of round. I think here we will heal the wound with tranquility, and then we can play. Ooh, let's go with. We can use a white from the source to get take the 2 blacks and set them to red. Yeah, red, and then we can use one of the reds with. Oh no, we can't because we'll have to discard a card here. Okay, so that's not going to work for us. So we'll put those back. They'll be black. And then what can we do here? So instead we can, instead of using those, we'll have to, tranquility's been used. So let's just play improvisation for a move of 3. Although if we use, if we use, instead of using our tranquility to heal the wound, we can use our skill here. So we'll throw away a wound, and then we can use mana pool with a white, get 2 reds using these 2 dice. So we'll set those to red, both, and where is it? It doesn't matter. So we'll get 2 reds, and then we can use one of those with improvisation, discard tranquility for a move of 5. So let me just move these down a bit. So we'll explore here first, and we get, okay, so it's not a city, but we do our next to a mage tower, which is going to go face up, and that is going to be, so 6 physical attack, poison, assassination, arcane immunity, and 6 armor. The Draconum also face up is 5 physical attack, poison, swiftness, and 9 armor. And then the Ancient Ruins also goes face up, and it is a keep plus a brown enemy for an artifact. And then we can use the other 3 points of movement. We'll use 2 to explore here, and it is the Green City. Okay, so we have the orc on the left is going to be 3 physical attack with swiftness and 4 armor, and then the second one is going to be 3 physical attack, fortified, and 3 armor. Okay, and the Green City level 7 is going to be a grey, 2 brown, and a white. So grey, 2 browns, and a white, and any physical attack in here is going to be poisonous. Okay. So yeah, we'll end it there. These are discarded. We're re-rolling the source. So we get 2 black and a white. The blacks get re-rolled, and that's going to be a white and a red. So total source is going to be 2 whites and 1 red. We'll refresh the unit offer. We do have the core tiles out now, so we're getting elite units, and we get heroes for the first. Then we have the guardian columns for the regular, and then we also have the Amatep gunners for the second elite. Okay, so the dummy player takes Shield Bash into their deck. These advance, and the new one that we get is going to be Magic Talent. They get a blue into their inventory for Mana Bolt, Mana Thunderbolt. The spells advance, and the new one that we get is going to be Whirlwind Tornado. We can ready our units and our skills and shuffle up and go on to the next round. Okay, so we can draw up to our hand of 5 plus 3 for our keeps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we get Tranquility, March, Battle Versatility, Burning Shield, Swiftness, Concentration, Promise, and Threaten. In terms of tactics here, I'm thinking potentially go with Long Night here, because we have so much card draw for being next to our keeps here. Yeah, I think let's go with Long Night. So the dummy player is going to choose number 6. Sparing Power is gone. Okay. Okay, so we can we're going to go first here. So I think we probably want to play March and Tranquility sideways for a move of 3, activate our peasants for a move of 2. That's a total move of 5, which is enough to assault this mage tower. We lose a reputation. And then we can play Burning Shield with a red from the source for a fire block of 4 and battle versatility for a block of 2. So that's a total block of 6. That is enough to successfully block him. We get fire attack 4, and we can use our skill for an attack of 2. That's enough to take him out in the attack phase. So we are getting +5 fame. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is another level up and a shield token. So we'll take our command token now, and then we re-roll that. It's a blue. This is getting discarded. We are getting a reward. So I think I'm going to take Flame Wall here. So all 3 of those spells are really great. We have Fireball, we have Flame Wall, and Whirlwind. I think I'll take Flame Wall. We already have 1 spell in our red spell in our deck, so we'll try this. These advance, and the new spell we get is Mistform, Veil of Mist. And then we got our level up, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 cards in hand. Our hand limit is now 6 + 3, so 9. So we get another 5. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And we get March, Swift Bolt, Swiftness, Stamina, and Flame Wall. Dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a blue. They get 2 more, 1 and 2. Back to us. And I think here we probably want to engage this Draconum in combat. So first of all, let's play our concentration. We'll take a white, and then we are going to use a white from the source for a ranged attack of 4. So we'll use that white. We'll use the white we just got from concentration for swiftness, ranged attack of 3. So that's a total ranged attack of 7. And then we can use the white in our inventory for a ranged attack of 3. That's a total ranged attack of 10. It's enough to take him out in the ranged siege attack phase. So we get +2 reputation and +7 fame. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And yeah, we will end our turn there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in hand. White gets re-rolled. It's a green. These go away, and we are discarding all of those. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We get another 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we get Crystallized, Determination, Rage, and Maniple. Dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a red. They don't go again. Back to us. And here I think I'm going to go back to the keep. So we'll play Stamina for move 2. Gets us into the keep. We're going to, I think, recruit here. So let's play Maniple with a white from the source. We'll take the green and the blue and set it to, I think we will set it to red and white. So red is there and white. And we're going to use those two to play Promise for influence of 4 with the white, and then Threaten for influence of 5. That's a total influence of 9. We'll lose 1 reputation for using the stronger effect of Threaten. And then, so we could actually go for the heroes or the Amatep Gunners here. And I think I'll go for the Amatep Gunners. I just because you don't have to pay influence for them when you're assaulting. So let's do that. I think that's all we'll do on this turn. Yeah, let's leave it there. So we'll discard these. White, red, gone. These don't get re-roll, but this one does, and it is a white. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in hand. We get another 3. So no, we get another 4. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, and then we can use Long Night. We can shuffle it and put 3 cards back in. So yeah, I think what we want to do now is probably move and take out those 2 orcs, hopefully in the same turn, and then yeah, we can reveal what's in the city and assess it from there. So we'll put 3 cards, 1, 2, 3. Long Night is gone, and so we are drawing 1 more. So 3 and 4, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 3 for our keep. So we have 9, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we get March, Improvisation, Stamina, and Chilling Stare. Dummy player then, or no, yeah, sorry, it is the dummy player. So 1, 2, and 3. It's a blue. They get 2 more. 1 and 2. Back to us. And I think here, let's go with March and Stamina, and then play Crystallize Sideways for a move of 5. That gets us there. We'll take on these. Well, let's reveal what's in the city first. So we have 4 Cold Fire Attack, Poison, Brutal, Physical Resistance, and 8 Armor. 4 Cold Fire Attack, Elusive, and Arcane Immunity. 4 Cold Fire Attack, Elusive, Arcane Immunity, and then 2 Physical Attack, Physical Resistance, and 5 Armor. So only 1 with Physical Attack, but the others all have pretty nasty effects as well. So let's take on these 2 orcs. We're going to have to take them out anyway at some point if we want to take the city. So we can just take 2 wounds here, I think, rather than spending our time blocking it. And then we'll play Flame Wall with the red from the source for a fire attack of 5, and use our skill here for an attack of 2. That's enough to take these 2 out, and we get +2 reputation, 1, 2, and then 5 fame. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is another level up. This gets re-rolled. It's a white, so 3 whites now in the source. We can use our co-op skill to throw away these wounds that we just took, and then we are getting a level up as well, so we'll get a choice between okay, so the influence skill, or I think that's called polarization. Yeah, once a turn you can use 1 mana as a mana of the opposite color. During the day you could use a black as any color other than black, but not to power the stronger effective spells. At night you could use a gold mana as black to power the stronger effect of a spell, but not as any other color. And then the bottom one is Dark Negotiation, influence 2 during the day or 3 at night. I think here I'll go for the polarization one. And the common skill is going to be, so Norwas's movement skill. I think here I'll probably go for training. It's not a card I take often, but I'll try it this time. These advance, and the new one we get is Mana Storm. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we get another 4 cards, and we have 1, 2, 3, and we get Swiftness, Concentration, and Training. Dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a blue. They get 2 more, 1 and 2. Oh, back to us. I think I was planning on coming over here and maybe trying to reveal the last tile, but I might actually have the first go at the city here. So if we play March to move in and lose a reputation, these are the 4 enemies. We can use our shock troops to reduce 1 enemy attack by 3. So we'll reduce his attack by 3. And then we can play Chilling Stare using a white from the source. Chosen enemy does not attack this combat, so he is not going to attack. We're going to take 2 wounds from him and 2 wounds from him, so a total of 4 wounds. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we are going to use concentration for a red, which we're going to use with Amatep Gunners for a ranged fire attack of 6, and then 2 fire attack from this guy. That's a total fire attack of 8. It's efficient against him, so he's dead in the attack phase. And then we can play Rage for 2, Determination for 2. Although if we go with, I was trying to work out a way where to use the shock troops and maybe be able to take them out as well, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that. So we'll have to take the 4 wounds to hand, and then we can go with 2 for improvisation, discarding training for 3. So that's a total of 4 attack, 5, 6, 7, 8 attack, which is enough to take him out as well. These 2 are left. We get 2 shield tokens on the city. and yeah, we end our turn with 4 wounds in hand. So we will go back out next to there. These are getting discarded. This gets re-rolled. It's a white. And we will get fame first of all. So we are getting 8 plus 4 is 12. So we're on 37 for E9. So that is one more level up. And yeah, this gets discarded. Brown and a white. So yeah, that's the end of the round. So we will re-roll the source, and it's going to be black, red, and white. Fine. Black, red, white. We're refreshing the unit offer. So the first elite unit is going to be the Ultimate Mages. The first regular is going to be the Thugs. And then the second elite is going to be the Heroes. We are the dummy player is taking Peaceful Moment, the advanced action to advance, and the new one is In Need. They're going to get a red into their inventory for Fireball. The spells advance, and the new one that we get is going to be Call to Arms, Call to Glory. We can ready our units and our skills and shuffle up and go on to the next round. Okay, so we can draw up to our hand limit of 6 plus 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And we get Rage, a Wound, Swiftness, Battle Versatility, Crystallize, Swift Bolt, Concentration, Threaten, and a Wound. And I think here we want to go with Early Bird just so we can go first. So let's do that. And I think we want to get into the city and take it as soon as possible. So I think I might actually just go for it straight away. So move 2 into the city, lose 1 reputation. These are the enemies that are left. So we can use our peasants to block 2. So we're going to block him. So he's fully blocked. And then this guy, we can use our shock troops to reduce his attack by 3. So he's down to 1 attack. And then we can play probably Rage for a block of 2. So that's enough inefficient block to block him. So he's fully blocked, 4 armor. And then this guy's 5 armor and physical resistance. We can use our battle versatility with a red from the source for a fire attack of 3, and then use our skill for a fire attack of 2. That's a total fire attack of 5, which is enough to defeat him. And then this guy has 4 armor, and I think I will just use probably my Ametep gunners for an attack of 5. So he's dead as well. So they're both dead. We re-roll this, and it is a black. So 2 blacks in the source. And actually, we can probably use our skill here to throw away our 2 wounds. And then we're going to have, if we get a wound on our next draw, we will be able to play it sideways for +3. We get another 2 shield tokens. This gets discarded. So does this. And I think that is, so is the swiftness. We had, I think we'll keep these cards in hand. We're going to get our fame here for 4 plus 4 is 8. So we go from 49 up to 57. So no level up, unfortunately. But we do conquer the city. So we have 4 in hand. We draw another 4 because we have 6 hand limit and 2 that were in our city. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we get improvisation, determination, swiftness, and promise. Dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a green. They get 1 more. Back to us. And I think here let's recruit the Ultimate Mages. So we can play concentration with the white from the source using our polarization skill to change it into a green. We'll use that with promise for influence of 4, plus 2 from concentration is 6, plus 2 from threaten is 8, plus 4 from our city is 12. So we can recruit the Ultimate Mages. We're at 0. Yeah, so that is probably all we want to do on this turn, I think. Yeah, let's leave it there. This gets re-rolled. It is a green. These get discarded, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in hand. So we draw another 3, 1, 2, and 3, and we get March, a wound, and stamina. Unfortunately, we can't use that co-op skill now. Dummy player then 1, 2 and 3. It's a blue. They get 2 more, 1 and 2. Back to us. And I think here we want to probably just explore on this last tile here. So we'll move all of this down, and we'll play March with a green from the source for a move of 4, stamina for a move of 2, and then we probably go with Crystallize Sideways for a move of 1, so that's a total move of 7. 5 gets us here, and then we'll explore this. I wanted to go this way, but of course that's on the coast, so we couldn't. And it is going to be the blue city right next to a Draconum. There's a monastery, so the monastery card is going to be Stout Resolve. The Draconum is going face up, and it's going to be 6 cold fire attack, both fire and ice resistance, brutal, and 9 armor. And then the blue city at level 10 is going to be grey, 2 purple, and 2 white. So 1 grey, 2 purple, and 2 white. Was it 1 or 2 white? 2 white. Okay, so blue city, any elemental attack is of course going to be boosted. And I think we'll leave it there. I think I'll discard improvisation as well. This gets re-rolled. It's a third black, so we have well, at least we have our polarization skill, so we can actually use that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We draw up to our hand limit of 8. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we get training, burning shield, flame wall, and march. Dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a white. They get 3 more, so 1, 2, and 3. Back to us. And I think here we probably want to just pay influence to heal. So we'll pay 3 influence. So we'll discard burning shield, march, and training for 3 influence, and we'll heal that 1 wound from our hand. So we're left with 1, 2, 3, and 4 in hand here. So we'll draw another 4. We get 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we get stamina, a wound, mana pool, and chilling stare. Dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a white. They get 3 more. They're going to declare end of round of the next turn. Back to us. And I think here let's engage this guy in combat. So first of all, let's activate our ultimate mages for 2 mana tokens. I'm going to choose a red and a blue. And then we can use our mana pool as well, using a black in the source, along with polarization. I'm going to obviously make it into a gold. We can take the 2 black die in the source and set them to any color. And we will set them to white, so both white. Where is it? Yeah, so we'll get 2 white tokens as well. And then we can use our flame wall and determination here for fire block 7 and a physical block of 5, which is a total inefficient block of 12, which is enough to block him fully. So he's fully blocked, and then we need 9 attack, and I'll use the 2 white tokens I just got with Swift Wall for an attack of 4. That's physical attack of 4. Swiftness, a physical attack of 3, so that's a total physical attack of 7, and then this for a physical attack of 2, that's a total physical attack of 9, which is efficient because he's only fire and ice resistant, so he's dead in the attack phase. We get +2 to a reputation and +9 fame, so we go from 57 up to 66, so that's another level up. We're left with these 3 in hand. This all gets discarded, so white, red, and blue. All of these are getting discarded as well. We don't re-roll those 2 white that we used, but we do re-roll the gold, and that's a red. So mana pool also gets discarded. We are getting a choice of skill and for our level up, and we get, okay, so I think I'm going to take this one, having access to the red mana token. So that one reads, once around, flip this to gain 1 red crystal to your inventory and 1 red or black mana token. So I think I'm going to take that. The other one is just siege attack 1 or fire siege attack 1. So I'll go with that. The common skill is going to be, I think that's the co-op one for Norawas. And for our advanced action, I think I'm going to take Mana Storm here. So these advance, and the new one we get is Crushing Bolt. Ooh, that's a nice one. Could go back to the Green City to get that maybe. So we have 1, 2, 3 in hand. We'll draw the rest of them. So we get Tranquility and Mana Storm. Dummy player declares end of round. Back to us. And I think here we'll go with Stamina to move 2 back into the back into the Green City. I can play Tranquility to heal this wound, and then I can use Mana Storm with a red. So we'll get a red into our inventory. Then we re-roll this. Yeah, that's a green. And then I can use Chilling Stare with a white for influence of 5, +4 from our city for influence of 9. That's enough to get the heroes here. So we will replace the peasants, I think. So they go out of the game, and then unfortunately we're just 1 influence short of being able to get an advanced action. But I guess the last action would be to take this, use this skill to get a red into our inventory. We could get a red or black mana token, but of course we can't use it, so there's no point. So yeah, we'll use that. That's going to be the end of this round. So we'll re-roll the source, and it's white, blue, and green. The units are getting refreshed here, and we are getting, the first elite is going to be the Amatep Freezers. The first regular is going to be the Utum Swordsman, and the second elite is going to be the Ice Golems. The Stout Resolve gets removed, and we replace it with Ice Bolt. They take Magic Talent, these advance, and the new one we get is Refreshing Walk. They're going to get a white into their inventory for Whirlwind Tornado. These advance, and the new one that we get is going to be Underground Travel, Underground Attack. We can ready our units here, and then our skills, and shuffle up and go on to the next round. Okay, so we can draw up to our hand limit of 6 + 2 for our city. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we get Determination, Threaten, Training, March, Swift Bolt, Crystallize, Flame Wall, Flame Wave, and Mana Pool. For tactics, I'm just going to choose Mana Search here. The dummy player can have Midnight Meditation, so we'll get to go first. I think here, I don't think I'm going to use Mana Search, but I'm going to use the blue from the source along with Polarization to turn it into a red. That gets us influence 5. +4 from our city is influence of 9. We're at 0. I'm going to recruit the Amatep Freezers here for influence of 8. So we'll take the shock troops out of the game. We lose a reputation for using the stronger effective threaten. This gets re-rolled, and it's a red. So that gets discarded. Do we want to discard anything else? I think we could probably discard training as well, actually. And then, yeah, I think we'll hold it there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We get 2 more. So we get Stamina and Battle Versatility. The dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a red. They get 1 more. Back to us. And I think here, let's go with March with a green from the source for a move of 4, and Crystallize Sideways for a move of 5. That gets us into the village. We will end our turn there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. This gets re-rolled. That's a red. Okay, so those get discarded. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We get 2 more. So we get Rage and Promise. Dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a white. They get 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Back to us. I think here let's plunder the village for -1 reputation and 2 cards, and we get Swiftness and Concentration. I think I'm gonna re-roll one of the reds here. Yeah, and that is a blue. And we'll end our turn there. Dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a red. They get 1 more. Back to us. And I think here we'll plunder the village again. We get 2 more cards. So 1 is Chilling Stare and 2 is Tranquility. Okay. Let's use that Tranquility to draw 1 more, and we get Mana Storm. Okay. And I'm gonna play Mana Storm and take a blue into my inventory. And then we re-roll that, and it is a white. Okay. I think I'm gonna wait 1 more turn, 1 more plunder, and then we go for it. So that's that. The dummy player then 1, 2, and 3. It's a white, so they're gonna declare end of round. And the next turn, we're gonna plunder the village once more. We get 2 more cards. We get Improvisation and Stamina. So let's play Stamina and Improvisation sideways for a move of 3. That gets us next to the city. We reveal what's inside. It's 3 Ice Attack, Swiftness, Paralyze, Fire Attack, or Fire Resistance, 7 Armor, Doubly Fortified, Cumbersome, 9 Ice Attack, 6 Armor, Unfortified, 7 Armor, Brutal, and 2 attacks of 3 each. 2 Ice Attack, Paralyze, Ice and Physical Resistance, 4 Armor, and then 3 Physical Attack, 2 Physical Attack, Swiftness, and 5 Armor. And all the Elemental Attack will be boosted here. So the only one we can't take out in the range of Siege Attack phase is that one. Okay. So we can play our last Stamina to move into the city. We lose 1 more Reputation. We are going to use this skill for a red crystal to our inventory and a black mana token. So we get that, and then we can play our mana pool. So we'll use that there. We will use a white and take the other 2, set 1 to black, and the other to, I think we'll go with red. No, actually, we don't need a red. We need, let's go with the green. So we'll get another black token, and then we can take a green as well. We'll use one of the black tokens with the Ultimate Mages to make everything siege attack. Then we can play our Flame Wall with a red from our inventory and the other black. So we're going to choose Fire Attack 5 plus 2 for each enemy we're facing. We have 5 enemies, so we have Fire Attack of 15 there. And then we can use our skill for another attack of our Fire Attack of 2. So that's a total Fire Attack of 17. Which becomes Siege Fire Attack 17, which is enough to take out him for 7, him for 5, and him for 4. So that's a total 16 armor and 17 fire attack. None of them are fire resistant. They are ice and physical resistant. This guy is, and these share. Yeah, so that's enough anyway to take those guys out in the range of siege attack phase, and then we can play. Let's play our promise for influence of 2 to be able to activate the heroes. We're going to use them for an attack of 5, so that's a siege attack of 5, and then we can play battle versatility for an attack of 2. So that's a total siege physical attack of 7, which is enough to take him out in the range of siege attack phase. And then we can play, and actually, instead of taking the green here, I'm going to choose to take a white. And I'm going to use that white with Chilling Stare. For this guy, it does not attack this turn. And then we need another 6 attack. And I think I'm just going to use my Amatep Gunners and my Amatep Freezers for a total attack of 10. So that is enough to take him out in the attack phase. So just to recap, we moved into the city with our stamina. We lost 1 reputation. We were facing 5 enemies. So these 5 enemies, we first of all used our skill to get a red and a black. And then we used mana pool with a white from the source to get a white and a black. We used one of the black with the Ultimate Mages to make everything siege attack. We used a red from our inventory and the other black for Flame Wave. That got us Fire Attack 5 plus 2 for each of the enemies. So that's a total Fire Attack of 15 plus 2 from our skill. So that's a total Fire Attack of 17, which was enough to take out these 3 enemies in the ranged siege attack phase. And then we used our promise for influence 2 to activate the heroes. That got us an attack of 5. And then battle versatility got us an attack of 2. That's a total siege attack of 7, which is efficient against his fire resistance because it's all physical attack. So they're all dead in the range of siege attack phase. We use the white that we got from our mana pool on Chilling Stare to make this enemy not attack this combat. And then we activated our Amatep Freezers and our Amatep Gunners for an attack of 5 each, which was enough to take out this guy in the attack phase. So that's all of them dead. We get 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. These are all getting discarded. Black and red, black. All of these cards, so the white and the black don't get rerolled. The white does. It is a green. This gets discarded. These are all getting discarded as well. And then we can take our fame. So how much did we get for all of these guys? We got 5 minus 1 reputation. So 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 5 is 15, plus 7 is 22, plus 7 is 29. So we're on 66, 76, 86, 95. So just short of leveling up. We do get, leveling up twice. We do get 1 more command token. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 here. So we are drawing up to 9. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and we get Swiftness, Burning Shield, and March. The dummy player doesn't get another turn, but we get 1 more. And I think here, so there's nothing we can recruit. So why don't we let's play March for move 2 to go onto the monastery, and we're going to burn it down. So we'll get a purple enemy, and the one we get is, okay, so a summoner with physical resistance and 3 armor. So we could go through to the attack phase and use the exploding shield, fire block floor. If this card is used as part of a successful block, destroy the blocked enemy. But I think we can also just play concentration with the green from the source to power up Swift Ball for a ranged attack of 6. That's enough inefficient attack to take out him. So we get +4 fame, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that is another level up. This gets re-rolled, although it doesn't actually matter now. We are leveling up, so we're going to get choice of the last 2 skills. I guess we'll take motivation. They would get another one. Although if we take one of the common skills, we can get another crystal here. So instead of the motivation, we'll take that. Although no, we don't have another turn, so it doesn't actually matter. We'll take any card here, and then we get a choice of artifact for our reward, which we technically should have done before leveling up. We get Sword of Justice or Sapphire Ring. We'll just take whatever, doesn't actually matter. So yeah, that is, and we get 1 more shield token. That's the game. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments as always. I thought it was really powerful having the 4 elite units here, especially the ultimate mages just making everything siege, and then that flame wave spell is absolutely fantastic when you're facing one of the big cities, like especially the final one, when you typically at the higher levels have 5 enemies in there at least. You can see how it just multiplies, and the effect becomes stronger and stronger the more enemies you face. But yeah, the mana flexibility of polarization was good. The skill was very good as well. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'll tidy up here, and then I can show you the final deck that I had. So our final deck was the Arythea's basic action cards. We had the Burning Shield, Exploding Shield, and Flame Wall, Flame Wave spell. Then we had Swift Bolt, Chilling Stare, Mana Storm, and Training, and In Need as well. And then we also had the Sword of Justice, which we got on the very last turn along with In Need. So yeah, that is the game. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully you can join again next time.